Hello, my name is Zero, and today we are back with another video. It's been a while, but I'm here to just talk about video games in general. Now, for context, this is a gaming channel. I shouldn't have to really explain why, just look at the videos I post. My first video was playing a video game. It was a mobile game, but still a video game. But let me stop rambling and just tell you, I like video games. One of my favorite hobbies, really one of my favorite hobbies, it's probably going to make my career when I get older, or at least be something that I do for a living. Or at least something I'm going to try to make money off this, because I want to try and grow to the point where I can make money. It's going to take a while, but I can probably do it if I can pump out videos consistently. But basically, well, how do I explain this? Currently, video games are in a state that's kind of weird. Like, companies are making really stupid decisions that shouldn't be made. For example, the Xbox, Microsoft made a very stupid decision of temporarily raising the prices to see how loyal their fans are, if they'd still pay for it. I mean, I personally don't pay for Game Pass. I have somebody else do it for me, because they pay for it voluntarily, and they just let me use the Game Pass. And he just never got off, so he still can pay only $20 a month. So he doesn't have to worry about it. But for everyone else, they just have to go over and buy it again, because they canceled it so much to the point where the website crashed. But my thing is, why would you ever do something that reckless? You guys were kind of reckless with that choice. I can't even defend that. I can't defend that, bro. I have an Xbox, and I play a lot of games. 90% of the footage I use for my games are from my Xboxes. Or not from Xboxes, but from my Xbox. And the fact that they decided to do this makes me look stupid for owning an Xbox. I look stupid for owning an Xbox instead of a PS5. Not a Switch, though. Not a Switch. I'm happy to not own a Switch, too. Mainly because it ain't got no games for me that I want to play. Mario Kart World don't look that appealing to me. I never really cared for DK like that. And Drag X Drive, I keep forgetting about that game's existence, bro. I just be forgetting about Drag X Drive, but I don't want to play Rocket League, but it's wheelchairs. I don't feel like doing that. But what I'm trying to say is, the Switch 2 ain't got enough games to actually keep me occupied. At least say, oh, but you got all the old Switch games. Okay, I'll just buy an old Switch. Because the old Switch currently has more games. Because 90% of the games on Switch 2 are just old Switch games. The Switch 2 editions of the Switch games, they don't count. I'm never going to count them. Those are just upgrade DLC. Those are just $20 DLC to put onto your new console to make it actually run good. I'm gonna count Mario Kart World as a Switch 2 game, even though apparently it was originally made to actually run on Switch, but then they decided to put it on Switch 2, so burped. But what I'm trying to say is, there's not a lot of original Switch 2 games out there. There's only 3 or 4. And one of them is the manual. One of them is literally paying $10 for the manual for how the system works. Not very worth it. I know I'm not directly paying the money, but I still don't think it would be worth my playtime for me to play this, compared to me just getting a gaming laptop or a Steam Deck, or just keeping my Xbox. Because no matter how much you want to crap on Xbox, I'm not going to get mad at you for saying Xbox is bad, but you have to admit, it's better than the Switch 2 in literally every way. It still has more games, it still has games that run better than at least what it used to be.
I like her better when she's horny.
Before they raised the price, up. It used to be worth the price, but I still will stand by the fact that as much as y'all want to say Xbox is trash, their systems are still better than Nintendo on an objective level. Because Switch 2s don't even run that well. They run like a little bit better than a PS4. A PS4 in 2025. The standards are way higher than PS4 by now. That's why I'm going to get myself a gaming laptop so I can actually get in the Steam library and bring y'all some new games. So under the comment section, somebody recommend me some Steam games. But let me just kick off that. Also, I want to talk about game difficulty for a short bit. I personally think we're fine where we're at. Game difficulty is okay. My thing is, I don't think casuals should get bashed for playing the game on easy. It's there for a reason. It's there for the casual players. If they want to get better at the game, let them get better at the game without bashing them. Oh my god, you're such a casual. Or oh my god, you're so trash. Get off the easy mode difficulty. This is my first time playing the game. Why would I set it to hard mode? Or where do you want to count? I'm still going in at a disadvantage because I'm going in with way less experience than other people. So I'm missing a little information. They're gonna say enemies are you have to deal with your attacks doing less damage or something like that. Or save points are way fewer, or you can't refill your health, and something stupid like that. But I say, number one, get rid of lives in any game. Get rid of them. Make them optional if you're going to have a life system in your game. Make them optional. Mandatory life systems suck. I hate lives in any game. I'm never gonna complain when lives are gone, and it's only you can instantly retry. Again, there's always the at first you don't succeed, try again. Not try, and then you have to start over from the beginning to get a chance to try it again. Like, let's say I'm playing the Eggman Land from Sonic Unleashed, and I die right as I'm almost about to finish the level. And that was my last life, so now I have to start the level from the beginning. Do you know how rage-inducing that feels? It is. I'm trying to say it in the nicest way possible, but it is one of the worst feelings in history. It feels like you get kicked in the balls at max speed, and you have to instantly get right back up. So basically, lives, get them out of here. I shouldn't have to farm lives just to feel like I have infinite lives. Or I shouldn't have to cheat to get infinite tries on something. That should just be something baked in and make the lives an option. Make it an option, because lives make games more difficult, if anything. Like, if anything, lives will make a game more difficult, because now you have to make sure you don't die a lot, so you don't spend all your lives. Like, when I played Sonic Unleashed and I got to Dark Gaia, and I died so many times to the point where I had to go through levels and farm lives. I had to straight farm at least 50 or 60 lives for that one boss fight, and I ended up with 14 lives left. I'm not even about to do the math on that, but if you can do the math, that's kind of absurd for one singular boss fight. Even though it's really two, but you get what I'm saying. Lives are stupid. They should really only be optional. Difficulty 2. I also think there should also be difficulty options in 90% of games. Like, some games, their whole thing is being difficult, which I get. But then there are other games that are just outrageously difficult for no reason. Like in Sonic Unleashed, just felt insane. Like, you can call me a scrub all you want. I still beat the game. I still finished the game. Call me trash all you want. I still finished the game. But what I mean to say is that it feels very difficult once you get to like the midpoint of the game. Like, it feels insanely hard. And I know I'm not the only person who feels that that difficulty curve or that difficulty spike is just insane. But anyways, let me just get off the lives train. But in summary, lives should really only be in games they're optional, like Crash 4. I like how Crash 4 does lives. They make it of that. You can play on, the game's still difficult, but you can make it to where you have infinite lives, where you can just keep on going. To where you can play on retro mode, where you can simply have a finite amount of lives. You die, you start all the way from the beginning. Crash 4 is the same difficult. It still is difficult even without lives. But they made it at least a smidge easier when they put in that, oh, you get to choose whether or not you have lives. I like that. More game devs need to do that. Do that, bro. If more game devs do that, I swear a lot of people's grievances with difficulty would not be there. Like, if Sonic Unleashed had a mode where you can simply just get infinite lives and you don't have to constantly end up going all the way to the beginning of the level if you end up getting a game over, I swear, a lot of more people would not be as infuriated with Eggman Land. If you end up getting the game over and now you have to do it all the way over from the beginning. I like modern Sonic games, not Sonic games more, because they don't have lives. Again, if they want to bring them back, make them optional. Do not make those mandatory. I swear, if they do, I'm going to make another video ranting about it. Now, I'm done with lives. What is another thing I want to talk about? Yeah, I don't script these. Get over it. People. That's a good thing. People in games suck. Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, if you want to get into video games, your main thing, and if you're playing multiplayer games, you gotta deal with people. People are annoying, because sometimes they just decide to target you specifically. Trust me, that's not a joke. Sometimes I get to see a YouTuber and they're just playing, excuse me, I see a YouTuber, they're playing a game, like, take Marvel Rivals, dude playing Spider-Man, he decides, you know what, I'm gonna target this guy right here, and he decides to make sure the dude does not get to leave spawn, and there's really nothing the devs can do about it. There's really nothing. You can't do something about spawn camping. It's just always going to be like that for the game. Because players always want, because certain players will make a choice to spawn camp. Because there's always a choice. It's not the game forcing you to do that. And you can't patch it out. You can't really do that. You're just stuck with this. So it's really just players choosing to make someone else's experience worse for the game. That's why I hate playing against Spider-Man and Rivals, which short games here, but it's always a rather dude comes on the team, is garbage, or he's on the enemy team and he's cracked. Because most of the time, I never get a cracked Spider-Man on my team. Like, I've played against good Spider-Man. I've also played with people with the Lord Icon for Peter Spider-Man. And yet they end up doing garbage. Which also another thing. Sometimes these people just do not care about the team. They be playing a team game, and they actively choose to do something that is going to harm the team. Like the 3 DPS thing, 1 tank on Marvel Rivals, or the let's run all DPS, 1 support. Now I swear you're gonna say, Eels, You're running 5 DPS in one support. What do you want me to do?
Well, that was gross.
Or it's like everybody insta-locks a DPS, and I'm stuck picking my character. Okay, I guess I have to use support, because we don't have any supports. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Y'all decided to pick something that is not going to benefit the team. Like, I get the main thing of a game is to have fun, but again, you're probably going to damage somebody else's fun when you're doing something that's actively harmful. That's not going to work, bro.
Okay.
I don't even think you're going to have that much fun considering you're going to be dying a lot because you're not going to get a lot of heals because there's one support. Like, people fail to realize that there's only so much that one support can do in any type of team-based game or classes. There's not even just rivals. There's only so much one support character can do. You gotta defend your support character so that way you can get your heals. You can't just abandon them. Most supports aren't good by themselves. Most supports don't do a lot of damage. They're not damage dealer characters besides like Voltron. But still, you can't just expect them to be able to defend themselves really well. They're supports, they're not made for offense. They're made to help. But that's enough rambling for now. Or at least on people. Also just toxic players. Just ruin the experience of gaming. Smurfs. I get there's no way to stop a Smurf. There's no way to stop Smurfing. Let me just say it right now. So game devs can't do anything. I'm not mad at game devs. I just hate the people who decide to Smurf. Because, like, why do y'all do this? Like, I get it if it's a content creator trying to rise his way up the ranks and not trying to purposely stay in lower ranks. So they're unintentionally doing it. But then there's people who actively want to do it. Sure, it's entertaining, but it's still annoying when you're the dude playing against the Smurf. You're the dude playing against the Smurf, and then you're like, and now I'm on YouTube. Now I'm on YouTube, and now I'm humiliated. Because now everybody's laughing, saying, oh my god, he's so garbage. Like, playing against a Smurf is probably one of the most infuriating things in history. Besides getting to the end of the stage and immediately dying to the point where you have to start from the beginning, being infuriating, fighting Smurfs is also insufferable, bro. And then the Smurfs, 90% of the time, they just be trying to sound annoying. In fact, y'all remember that Justin Wong clip of in fucking Mortal Kombat? And they say, you gotta learn. As funny as it is kind of annoying that a kid was just trying to have fun on the game. And then just gets trolled by this grown man. And it's still real, it still happens. Of dudes, it's not even just kids, dudes just try to have fun and then they instantly queue up with a whole pro. And then the pro seeks to make their life unlivable, bro. Dr. Beast, I was just one of the most epitomes that doesn't make sense. There is this one game I used to play, Multi. It's the epitome, or it was the epitome of 90% of the people who play the game play annoying, or they use annoying characters, because most of the roster in that game was annoying. I'm not even gonna hold you. And they decided, instead of balancing out every character, close out the entire game. So now I'm stuck finding a new game to play, but what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, people were annoying. I get sweating and hitting like combos, but at the same time, like, they be teabagging too. Like, just because they combo you to oblivion, then they gotta instantly try and disrespect you, because they added so much emotes that made the game toxic. I get y'all want to make money and bread off emotes, but at the same time, you didn't have to add that salt emote or press F emote. Y'all knew what y'all were doing. That's literally gonna make it worse. Because this game is one of the most toxic games I've ever played. It made me infuriated every time I lost to some of these people, where they just run away, combo me, and then teabag every time they get a kill. Yeah, especially Raven. Bro, I usually never get timed out in fighting games. She's one of the few characters in a fighting game, period, that has timed me out. Or tried to time me out if she just runs away and throws up projectiles. What's more annoying is that I know she can combo. I've seen people do it before, but then they just choose to run away and be annoying and play skillless. Just annoying to deal with, but in summary, gaming is awesome. People can make it insanely difficult to want to get on the game. Game companies make terrible decisions, like really terrible decisions. Actually, no, let me just double down. Very terrible decisions are made by these game devs. I don't know how you can be this dumb with some of these decisions. Like, again, what made Xbox think, let's raise all of our prices and make it even more difficult to play video games? Or Nintendo saying, nah, let's make Mario Kart $80. We know these shills are gonna still buy the game anyways, which they did and it worked. Or let's raise our underdeveloped console to $450, even though it's quite literally not worth it. Which, how do you make a console that works like a PS4 in terms of quality, almost as much as the PS5's release cost of $500? Just think about that. Some food for thought. But anyways, enough of me rambling. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what Steam games y'all want me to play. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.